Get your Gamma accelerators ready, Valley Club, because the next war meta team is on the way, the Gamma team. And in this video, we're talking about what you can expect from this team, what they can do right now without Red Hulk, and we're talking about the reworks to Hulk and She-Hulk. And if you're ready to find out all about this new war meta Gamma team, you know what to do. Find that like button, let's go smash it.
ValleyFlyin.
Hello, Valley Club, get ready to smash. I am ValleyFlyin, ready. Welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I hope you're having a great day. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. If you have already subscribed, welcome back. We're talking all about this Gamma team and Hulk finally getting a rework in Marvel Strike Force. How good is it gonna be? We're gonna share that in just a little bit. But before we get to all of that, this is an Envoy video, which means all the information in this video was provided by Scopely, the videos and everything like that. But the opinions on this team are my own. Now, before we get into the reworks to Hulk and She-Hulk, I did want to share some notes that the devs had in an Envoy call that they did last week. So this team, when it's finished, should be replacing Weapon X as the top war team in the game. We don't have any footage of them in battle. I'm not sure why they didn't give us any footage of them in battle, but at least what the devs said, this 4-person team with Hulk, She-Hulk, Cho, and Abomination should make an impact in war right now. The dev said that right now this team should be able to counter, or when this team is fully released without Red Hulk, should be able to counter teams like the Hero Asgardians and some other teams. And then when Red Hulk comes to the game, this team should be able to take out the full Dormhold, which is the most annoying war defense team in the game. Now, they can be used in Cosmic Crucible. They didn't do any testing there though, but they should be on par with Weapon X and what Weapon X is doing in Cosmic Crucible. For raids, you're probably not gonna use these guys in raids because the web wards are much better and share that bio tag, so this is not gonna be a raid team. Plus, they don't have that sustained for that, to be a raid team, but they're war agnostic, which means they could be used effectively on defense and on offense. And right now they're gonna be a 4-person team because as we know, Red Hulk is being released in 6.4. The rest of these characters are released in 6.3, which is coming. So what they said, as far as the best fist, there's gonna be your usual suspects like Doom, Dormammu, etc. But what they like the best was Kestrel. And the reason they like Kestrel the best as the 5th, at least in the testing that they did, is because of the kit of Abomination. If you look at what Abomination does, defense up, he applies it on his basic. He applies defense up on his special. He applies defense up on his ultimate, which means that Kestrel's getting all those extra pings, all those extra burps. So that is what they're recommending, at least for now. But they also recommend players to do their own testing and stuff. So let's go into the game and not into the game, let's go take a look at the footage and see the reworks for Hulk. All right, so here he is. Here is the Hulk looking in the game. And if we look at what he looks like in game right now, it looks like he got a little bit of visual upgrades. The size, he's still a little small in this picture, and the aspect ratio is a little weird in this, but let's go take a look at some of the reworks that he's got. We'll start with his passive right here. All right, so let's fast forward this and get into this footage here. His passive looking very good. All right, so in war, on spawn, if this character has more than 3 Gamma allies, he's gonna gain taunt. That is brand new. That is something that is not in the kit right now. When this character drops below 50% health, fill speed bar by 100%, that's already in his kit. Clearing stun, that is already in his kit. Offense up, but charge, this is a new mechanic that Hulk is getting up to a maximum of 5. And you'll see what this charge does on his special and his ultimate in just a little bit. Let's move on though and see what else this does when this character drops below, there we go. All right, when this character drops below 25% health, you're gonna gain death proof. That is what he already has. He's gonna clear all negative effects from himself. He already has that, but he's gonna gain that charge when he's dropping below 25% health as well. And this is not the first time he drops below 50% and the first time that he drops below 25. This is gonna happen every single time, so he could be very, very annoying, especially with the health that he's gaining on some of these moves and the drain that he's getting from Amadeus Cho. When an enemy attacks a Gamma or Wave 1 Avenger, so this is what has done before. This is just extending to the Gamma team team, feeling speed bar by 15%, which is good. He's still gaining that 10% health. He's gaining 30% armor, and Gamma allies are gaining 30% armor. That is brand new. This character is below 50% health. He has charge. He's going to gain that 30% armor. So either or. Right now, as it is in the kit, it's just if he's below 50% health, he's going to gain that armor. Also with that charge, he's going to gain that. And when he has taunt, he's going to gain 1,000% more resistance. So it's going to be hard to land stuff on him when he is charged. Leap. This is his new ultimate here. And if we look at that, attacking the primary target, 330% damage, that is unchanged. Attacking adjacent enemies, 260% enemies, that is unchanged. And if his character is below 50% or has charge, he's gonna gain an extra 50% damage. And the way it's worded right now is gaining a damage multiplier of 1.5. I think it's easier to look at or easier to figure out when you're gaining extra 50% damage. So I like that rewording of his ultimate, but effectively it's just the same exact thing. On war offense, if the primary target has revive once, this is brand new. If the target has revive once, clear revive once from this target, and this target gains revive once. Yeah, this character, so Hulk can come back to life. So yes, there you already start to see the counters to the Dormhold coming here, and other characters like, or other teams like Infinity Watch, anybody else that has that revive once, Hulk is gonna get that. So he's gonna be annoying when he drops below 50% health, below 25% health, and if you're going against someone that has that revive once and he steals that, well, he's coming back to life and starting all over again. If this character has charge, lose the charge. So only one though, and as you saw in the past, if he has a maximum of up to 5 charges now. So yeah, Hulk is going to be very, very beefy, but I'm not sure how much value he's going to have outside of this full Gamma team, and obviously outside of War. But this is a character that you're going to have to build because he's on a Horseman team, and if you want to unlock Apocalypse, you need your full Horseman team at Gear 16. If you want a fully built Apocalypse, you're going to need them at Gear 17. So yes, you're going to have to put some gear into these characters if you want them working like they want. All right, his special here, Rage. If this character is below 50% health or has charge, attack the primary target for 500% damage. That is brand new. He had no attack on his special there, so I'm glad he's gaining attack. I know OMG always said that he didn't like moves that did no damage, and now Hulk does damage even on his special. He's gaining taunt, and if his character has any Gamma or a Wave 1 Avenger allies, he's getting counter. So the taunt is there, but the counter is there. It's extending to the Gamma team. It was there for the Wave 1 Avengers, but it's also 5 counter instead of 3 counter. So it's currently 3 counters in the game. He's gonna clear all negative effects from self. That is normal. That is the same. 7,000 health. The heal, that is so weak, but that is the same. This is a big one though. 30% max health, up from 20% max health. So that is good. And then he's if he has, he's gonna gain a charge up to a maximum of 5. You're gaining charge with this. You're using the charges on the basic and the ultimate there. All right, so on his basic, he's attacking the primary target, 300% damage. That is unchanged. If this character is below 50% health or has a charge, he's gonna gain an extra 50% damage. So you're getting taunts from him dropping below 50% health and 25% health, and from using that special there. He's gonna gain that extra damage, and if he has charge, he's gonna lose 1 charge there. Let's take a look at his base stats, because his base stats did get increased by a bunch. Health was increased to the Hulk by 18%, damage increased by 33%, armor increased by 33% as well, and focus 72%, resist by 61%. So there he is, and it looks like that bug is still present. He's a mini Hulk here, but if you go into ISO 8, well, he becomes a normal Hulk. If we look at his, these are all his, there he is. And then at the end, after we went into the ISO 8, he is a big giant Hulk, doesn't even fit on the screen there. So looking like a pretty good rework. So, and not to mention, if we pair that with what we already know for these new characters, or the Abomination, he's gaining that drain. Gamma allies are gaining that drain. So every time he does those big moves, he's sending his health back up. So that is a good synergy for Hulk. And also Amadeus Cho, when this character or any Gamma ally drops below 50% health, fill that character's speed by 15%, which is good. Applying offense up, and 3 death proof. So Hulk, not only can he steal the revive once, but he can also gain some death proof because of the Amadeus show passive. These guys are gonna be very, very good if you're using them on war offense, but if you're placing them on war defense, they're gonna be very, very annoying. And what the dev said about that, you're probably gonna wanna use these guys on offense since there's other good options for defense, but I think some of the high level arena or war alliances out there will probably be placing these guys on defense, just making it a nightmare for their opponents. But back to the kits, let's go take a look at She-Hulk. And unfortunately, her rework was not as extensive as the Hulk. She didn't gain a lot of reworks here. The only thing that really was changed on her is her passive, and the way the dev said, she actually had a pretty good kit when she was released. Nobody used her though because they just didn't like it at a war defense team. So they said when they tried her out, even with nothing changed about her kit, she felt a lot better. But I do think if you're gonna use her, use this team in other game modes, She-Hulk is the one to replace. But unfortunately, it doesn't matter. If you want Apocalypse, you're still gonna have to gear up She-Hulk for that. All right, so a lot of things are the same here. On turn, healing self for 15% of the character's max health. A lot of the stuff here is just extending what she does with Fantastic Four on defense, extending to the Gamma team. So when a character attacks this character, when an enemy attacks this character, a Gamma ally or a Fantastic ally, she's gaining a Fantastic Four ally, she's gaining charge up to a maximum of 5 on maximum of charges. She's gonna transfer all negative effects from self or each Gamma ally, each Fantastic Four ally. So it's just extending it to the Gamma allies to the enemy with the most damage. And in war, now she's also gaining 500% more focus for this action. Then she's gonna attack the attack the enemy with the most damage. Attack the most enemy damage for 300% damage. All adjacent targets are gaining that 250% damage, and then she's gonna lose a charge. It doesn't say she's gonna lose all charge, but she's losing a charge. So probably losing all charge. And in war, this is a pretty big change. This was just war defense for her in the previously. Now in war, you're getting 30% damage for self and all Gamma allies. That is a big one, especially in conjunction with the Abomination Drain there. So She-Hulk didn't get a lot of love, didn't get as much love as the rest of the team, but we'll go take a look at her current kit right now and discuss what she can do and what she brings to the table. But yeah, she'll be very good in war. I think in other game modes, she'll be kind of like that Scarlet Witch. You replace her in other game modes. As far as her stat increases, base stats of health went up by 29%. Her damage went up by 31%. Armor 25%, and her focus, the base stat for focus, went up by 53%. Let's go take a look at her kit on MSF.gg, and look, as we see, she has this attorney at law costume. So the rumors from Miniball were correct. She-Hulk is getting a costume. Hopefully that means that Iron Man is also getting a costume as well. Let's take a look at her kit though and see what she does. Attacking the primary target, 320% damage, applying defense down. So that is unchanged. So she's still gonna do that. Defense down, again, more synergy with Kestrel there. So while we're waiting for Red Hulk to come into the game, She-Hulk and Abomination will help Kestrel be that fit there. This is a decent move. 340% damage to the primary target. Speed bar reduction though, and speed bar reducing for the adjacent target. So this is pretty strong. She's gaining a taunt here as well. And then this is staying the same. Attacking the primary target, 360% damage. Applying the stun. This is gonna be probably used once in war. So you use this selectively if you're using them on offense. 5-turn cooldown. You get to use this on turn 1 though. Applying taunt to the most injured enemy on war defense. So unfortunately, this is not extending to the rest of it, but this is just to make sure that she attacks the right character. If you're using on war defense, you're attacking the character with the most damage, ignoring taunt, applying stun to the most injured enemy. And that move with that war defense call out is just kind of making sure that she attacks the right target if you want to use these guys on war defense, similar to what we see in this ultimate for Abomination on war defense, attacking the enemy with the highest focus instead of the primary target and ignoring the taunt. So got some good synergy. Now, as far as the uniques for each of these teams, we already know that She-Hulk uses Gravitonium. We already know that Hulk uses gamma radiation, but Abomination is also going to use gamma radiation, and Cho uses palladium. So not all of these characters are going to use gamma radiation, and that is good because Iron Man and Vision, who you're going to have to build up for these bionic Avengers, will need that gamma radiation. So it's good that not all 4 of these characters, probably Red Hulk, will need that gamma radiation as well. But let me know what you think of this team. Let me know what you think of these reworks. When are you going to build this team? Are you going to build these guys as soon as they are released and start to make a 4-person war team? Or are you going to wait till Red Hulk is released, then build these guys up? Because honestly, unless you're playing war, you don't need these guys until Apocalypse is about to release, and I'm thinking that's not going to be till November at the earliest. But that is it, Valley Club. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this insight. If you did, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. Ring that bell so you know as soon as a new video goes up, and give it a thumbs up so YouTube knows that you enjoyed this video. Share this with your friends. Check me out on Twitter. Check out Amazon Coins if you are making a purchase in any game. You can save up to 20% if Amazon Coins is available in your region. Use the link down below and give me that Hulk fist bump before you go. Let's get ready to smash Valley Club. Hulk fist bump. ValleyFlyin out.